Hari Om. In last session, we studied a very, very important slok. I explained something, but now I want to make some more clarification about that because that is a very important aspect of doing karma. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुर्भुः माते संगोत्सव कर्मणि. See here, Bhagavan is telling that you have to do the karmas. First part is you have got a right to do the karma. That means it is right to your right. You can decide what to do, how to do. That is your decision. So you are free to make the decision. But it is a right. That means you must do it. You cannot avoid the karma. That is more important aspect. This slok doesn't indicate that you have to avoid the karmas. You have to do it. But you should not expect any result. But at the same time, the karma principle says that the result is bound to come. This looks something contradictory, but it is not like that. When the karma is done, the results are bound to come. But results are not under our control. Karma is under our control. How to do the karma, or whether to do or whether not to do, that is in our control. But result is not under control. It is controlled by the nature, we can say. It gives automatic, some rules are there, and according to the rules, we are going to get the results. So result is bound to be there, but we should not expect that I want this particular result. That is the important meaning of this. I can't say that I want this, I have done this karma, and I want this result. Because result is not under my control. So what is not under my control, why I should expect? I should wait, and whatever the result is there, I should accept. That is a normal conclusion. Because the result is going to come, result is not under my control. So I should not expect, I should wait and get the result, whatever is there, and then accept is as it is. That is also more important. Accept the result as it is. If result is in our favor, we are very happy. If result is not in our favor, we are very sad. We want to reject, but we can't. The result we cannot reject. We have to accept, we have to bear, whether it is good or bad. So this principle of karma we must understand perfectly. And in the next, he says, Ma karmafala heturbhu. It means you should not think that you are doing the karma. So there should not be the ego. When I do some karma, I say, yes, I have done that karma. I am responsible for that. It is not like that. Of course, I is responsible to certain extent. And not here, but in the 18th chapter of Bhagvadgeeta. Bhagavan is explaining that there are 5 factors which are responsible for the result. Not only the person who is doing the karma. The person who is doing karma is karta, it is called. In Sanskrit, it is karta, but the person who is doing the karma. And normally the karta thinks that I have done the karma, I am fully responsible for it, but it is not like that. He has given 4 more factors. Those are responsible for the result. It is in the 18th chapter, but I'll just refer here that it will be better to understand this slope perfectly. You see, the circumstances and place where we do the karma is also one of the factors. I'll tell the factors and then we'll see the mathematics behind it. The place where we do the karma. Now the farmer is doing his karmas in his farm. So his farm and the ground and soil and all, that is his place. That is one of the factors. If that is good, you will get the good result. If that is bad, you will get the bad result. Then the karta himself or herself is also one of the factors. It is only one of 5. Then the instruments, equipments which we use for doing karma. That is also one of the factors. If equipments are not good, we are not going to get good results. If equipments are good, we are going to get good results. So that is also one of the factors. And the different processes while doing the karma. So different process, that is also one of the factors. These are the 4 factors. And the last is the luck, the destiny. That is also a factor. So Bhagavan is saying that these are the 5 factors which are responsible for the result of the karmas. So karta, the person who is doing karma, is one factor. If we mathematically analyze it, we can say all 20% each. So the karta, the person who is doing karma, is responsible only for 20% of the result. That is perfect. And that is why here Bhagavan is saying that you should not say I have done the karma. There should no ego about that. Because all other 4 factors are there and those are responsible for the result also. So that is why we also, whenever we are doing karma, all these factors are always there. So we should not say that I had done the karma, that is why I get the good result. I am responsible 20% only. 80% other factors are there. And that is why the result is there, whether good or bad. If those factors are bad, result will be bad, even if I had done the best. Sometimes everything is good. If I have not done the best one, still we can get good results because all other factors are good. So this is more important. So we should not have some ego about doing the karma, that I had done the karma. I am one of the factor who is responsible for this karma. This is the meaning of that. And lastly, he is saying that you should not get attached with the karma. Do the karma without attachment. So all these factors are there. This we have to consider. These are perfectly logical also. This means that we have to fix the targets, no doubt. Because some question may arise in our mind, then why to do the karma? And not to expect the karma, why to do it? It is not like that. Karma, doing karma is our responsibility, is our right. Then we can fix the targets in our life, that I want to achieve this target. I can plan a series of karmas for that. Yes, I can. I will take maximum care to do the karma the best way. That is also there. That is also required. But I should not expect a result because result is not under my control. For result, there are 4 other factors are also there. So my duty is to manage everything perfectly. If we decide all these things, think whenever we are doing some karmas in our life, then definitely we'll get mental peace. There will be no stress, no mental stress, and no pleasure and miseries. We'll accept everything as it is. We'll do the best. We'll do the best. We'll fix the target, do the best, and get whatever result is there, which we cannot control. Accept it as it is. If you do like this in our life, we'll get relief from so many miseries in our life. Because we are suffering because of our expectation. We expect something, we don't get, then we are very sad for it. Or even if we get what we want, we're very happy, which is also not equal for our mind, which is also disturbing the mind. So to keep our mind perfectly calm and quiet and no stressless mind, this technique is the best one which is suggested. We can try in our life. When you are doing particular karma, you have to consider all these things and do like this. And sometimes you can do whatever you want like that, and then see the result. And then you will find that this principle is very nice to follow in our life. So let us go to the next sloka. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddha siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Here is explaining equality. The next step, whenever you are getting the result, whatever is there, because he is explaining so many things about result, it is not under our control. Okay, we have done the karma the best way, we got the result, but whatever it is there, accept it with equality of mind, so that result should not disturb the condition of your mind. So mind will remain calm and quiet. That is what we call as a mental peace. Everybody is searching for mental peace, where the mental peace is available. It is available in this principle. If you accept the result with equality, whether it is good or whether it is bad, if it's favorable, it's okay. If unfavorable, that's also okay. It looks little bit difficult at present, but it is the fact. It is to be maintained, to maintain our tranquility of the mind. Because if we get good result, we are very, very happy. The very, very happiness also is disturbing the mental condition. If you get an unfavorable result, we are very sad. That is also disturbing the mind. But why to disturb our mind? That is the question. And then we have to suffer. This we are suffering throughout our life. So don't do like that. He said, have the equality. Whether you are favorable result, your mind is calm and quiet. You say, okay. In unfavorable, still okay. You know, Sri Ram, his life. There is one interesting point, turning point was there in his life. He was to be handed over the kingdom. A very big kingdom of Lord Dashrath. Very big kingdom was there. And Sri Ram was quite young now to become a king. So he was told that you have to become a king tomorrow. This is what a favorable good result, no? To become a king of a very large kingdom. But Sri Ram say, okay, he has no effect on his mind. And next day he was told, no, you have not to become a king, you have to go in the forest for 14 years. Just it's too much opposite. But still his mind was not disturbed. He said, okay, I will go. You have to become a king, okay, I will become. You have to go to forest for 14 years, okay, I will go. This is equal. And he has suffered of that. I don't want to continue the story and all that, but he has suffered of that. So this equality is to be required for any result. And because it is not under our control, whatever is under our control, we can do it. To do the work, do the karma is our under control. That we must do it properly. But the result is not under our control. So accept it with equal mind. See, equality of mind, very, very important aspect. And that is, we have to train, of course. It is not so easy. We have to train our mind by step, slowly. Then mind will become equal. So if anything will happen in your life, good or bad, your mind will be calm and calm. So stressless. Nowadays, we have got stress for everything. But this will develop our mind for stressless situation. And that is very good for our life. So if you are success or failure, you must be equal. That is equality. It can be developed. And that is yoga. He's saying here, the equality of mind is yoga. Samatvam yoga uchyate. That means equality of mind always for everything is yoga. And of course, the practice of yoga, yoga is asana, pranayam and all that thing. All things, everything is same. So if you practice asana, pranayam, meditation, all the technique, you can develop your mind to such a situation that will be equal for all the situations in our life. So it is beyond pleasure and misery. We are sticking with pleasure and miseries, which we are suffering. If mind will become equal for everything, for equal for pleasure and misery, mind is equal, mind will go beyond all that. And beyond the pleasure and misery is called bliss, which is very difficult to explain, but which can experience. If you can make our mind like this, we can experience the condition of bliss for the mind, which is beyond pleasure and beyond miseries also. Normally, we want pleasure, we don't want misery. So the struggle is there. But for equality, we can go beyond pleasure also. Not interested in pleasure also, but not interested in misery also. If you want to avoid misery, you have to avoid pleasure also. That we can avoid by training our mind to experience the bliss. And for that, this equality is required. And this equality of mind is called yoga. That is what is meaning. Explain this sloka. Let us go to the next one. Now, Bhagavan is explaining different techniques of doing karma, how to remain stressless, and how to experience the bliss. Now he is saying, Durena yavaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjay, buddhav sharanam anvichha, krupanaha phalayetava. Here is explaining the common person. What common person is doing? He is experiencing the pleasure and miseries of the life. It's a common person. He's doing some karma, he get good result, expecting the karmas, expectation is fulfilled, is very, very happy, experiencing the pleasure, no doubt. It is not favorable result. Then he's experiencing the miseries of the life. So his mind is dwelling between the pleasure and miseries. So this is not good condition. But Lord Bhagavan is saying, this is very common. This is very inferior condition of the mind. Superior condition of mind is going beyond pleasures and miseries. So he's advising Arjuna, you train your mind like this. This is advice to Arjuna, advice to us also. That we have to train our mind with different yogic practices, of course, to go beyond all this. Now in next one, buddhi yukto jahatiha ube sukruta duskrute tasmat yogaya vijyasva yoga karmasu kaushalam. One more important aspect of yoga is explained. Firstly, he has explained equality of mind is yoga. Now he is saying doing karmas skillfully is yoga. It has got two meanings. While doing karma, you have to use our maximum skill to do it the best way. That is also meaning of this, that you do the karmas, and that is yoga. That means doing each and every karma with maximum efforts, maximum skill, perfectly. This is yoga. This is called yoga karma sukausalam. And second meaning is more important, that how to do the karma, that is skillful. And skill means whatever he has explained earlier. That means with no expectations, with no ego of that, with equal attitude. These are the techniques of doing karma in a good way, in the best way we can say. And one more is adding here, selfless. Because every karma we do for ourselves, for our better things. That is selflessness is there. Selfless. But we have to do the karmas without selfless. That I don't want anything. That is still more difficult to understand also and to follow also. Because whenever we do the karma, we think that I must get something. The selfish thing is there. They are there always. But he say you avoid that selflessness. You become a selfish. So avoid that selfishness. Do the karma. That is told in the beginning only, that you have to do the karma. It is a right to do the karma. But now do like in this way. There should be no selfish expectations. And further he is telling that you avoid all these results also. Go beyond the results also. Selfless karma is more important. If you're doing the karma, getting the result, but no attachment, no selflessness, no expectation, nothing. So this is principles of karma he is explaining. How to do, because to avoid all these complications of the result of karmas in the life. But ultimate complication I have previously explained, when there is karma is stored, the karma stimulates to work. And that is cycle is going on. The karma is stored in karmashaya, then it gives the result. You have to experience the result and it will stimulate more karmas, and this continuous cycle is going on, birth and death cycle. So finally he's saying that if you want to go beyond this birth and death cycle, then you have to do all the karmas in your life, not only one or two, total karmas in a life. And then only you can go beyond the birth and death cycle. Of course, going beyond birth and death cycle is a very far target, ultimate target, we can say. Presently, we cannot imagine also that situation, what is going to be there. So there is no evidence for that. But that is the ultimate target. But then you use that process, go that path. Well, this is a path. Ultimate target is relief from the birth and death cycle. But path is approaching to that, it will develop your condition of the mind. And for a common life, we can say that we can keep our mind calm and quiet. There is no stress in our life. We have full mental peace, full satisfaction. We are experiencing the bliss. These are the intermediate results of that. And that is where the full technique, as explained here, is very useful for our life. So first we have to understand, think over that, take some trials. We can use some trials for small karma. We can use all these techniques and see what is the ultimate result of that. Not the result of the karma, but the result of the karma also it has got some effect on our mind. And that effect we have to find out. What is that effect? And that we will see. So this is very nice. It is very blissful, we can say. This way is very blissful. So we'll stop here now. Our time is up. Hari Om.